Good morning, children. So, what did we study in the last class? Yes, in the last class, we saw about the properties of different quadrilaterals, right? So, hope you understand the facts that we studied in the last class. Today, we shall see how to construct the square. Okay, we just studied many quadrilaterals. Now in the next classes we will be seeing how to construct each of those quadrilaterals that we studied. Okay, so first we shall see how we shall construct a square. Okay, and in the last class we did see the properties of a square. So what were the properties of a square that we studied? Yes, if this is a square, if this is a square, then yes, all the four sides of the square will be of equal length, right? And what about the angles of the square? All the angles will be of 90 degree. Good. Now, what about the diagonals? These are the diagonals, right? What about the diagonals? What is the peculiarity of those diagonals? Yes, diagonals bisect each other at right angle. They are perpendicular bisectors, right? Okay, so these were the properties that we saw about square in the last class. Now we shall see how to construct this square. Okay, to draw a square, only the length of a side or what we need or we need is the length of a diagonal, right? What all we need? Either we need a length of a side or we need the length of a diagonal. You have already drawn rectangles and squares using your ruler and set square in class 5 by giving these measurements, right? If measurements of the side or the diagonals are given, you have studied how to construct it using a ruler and a set square in your 5th class. Okay, just to refresh your memory, now just try to draw a square of side 4 centimeters using a set square. Okay, just give it a try. Okay, now how do you draw it? Some of you not may be remembering it. We just see how you did it in the 5th class. Okay, first what do you do? First we need to draw a line of length 4 centimeter, right? Draw a line of length 4 centimeter. Now what we have to do? Now place a set square such that the right angle coincide with one end of the line and draw the line. What you have to do? Place a set square such that the right angle coincide with one end of the line and draw the line. Okay? You have to place a set square over here and make the right angle and draw a line. Now what you have to do? What you have to do is mark 4 centimeters on that line. Okay, you will mark 4 centimeters. Okay, you have the ruler, right? So you can measure it. So measure and mark 4 centimeters. Okay. Now similarly draw another line with the other end of the line and mark 4 centimeter. Okay. Similarly, you have to draw a line, mark 4 centimeters, right? Now what you have to join the marked parts, thus we get what? We get a square. We mark it and what we get? We get a square. This will be 4 centimeters only. And now what? Here is of all these extensions. Okay. This is how you study to construct a square in your 5th class. Now you also have studied to draw a square using a compass. It is also simple to draw a square using a compass in the similar way. How will you do it? First, you will make a line of 4 centimeter, and you will draw a straight line over here. Take your compass, measure 4 centimeter using as a ruler, and then keeping the compass over here, mark 4 centimeters over here. Similarly, draw a line over here. Take 4 centimeter on the compass using the ruler and mark a 4 centimeter over here. Now just join these. What do you get? You will get a square with each side of what measure? What will be the length of the each side? They all will be of 4 centimeter. These angles will be of what measure? They will be of 90 degrees. Okay. Now, suppose instead of the length of a side, the length of a diagonal is given. Let us see how we can draw the square. What I have given? Instead of the length of the sides, we are given the length of the diagonal. Okay. Now we have to do what? We have to draw a square using the length of the diagonal. Now let us see the peculiarities of the diagonals of a square. What are the peculiarities of the diagonals of a square? Diagonals of a square are equal. That is the first peculiarity. What is peculiarity? Diagonals of a square are equal. Now, what is second peculiarity? Diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other, right? For example, how do we draw a square of diagonal 5 centimeter? Okay. Now, we have to draw what? We have to draw a square. The measure of the diagonal is given. The diagonal measures how much? Yes, 5 centimeter. First, we will be making a rough sketch of the square and its diagonal. Okay. How will the square look like? This is a square. What do you have given? We have given that the diagonal is of 5 centimeter. What does the diagonal do? The diagonal splits the square into 2 triangles, right? Can you see what the angles of these triangles are? Here, the diagonal splits the square into 2 triangles. Now, what is the speciality of the angles of the triangles? Yes, one angle is right angle, right? This angle will be of right angle. Because why? All angles of the square are 90 degree. So this is the angle of the square, and so this will be of measure 90 degree. Right? Now, all the sides are of equal length. So this side, if this side is of 2 centimeter, this side will be also of 2 centimeter, right? So now, considering this, just this part, what we have a triangle like this, right? I have a triangle like this, huh? Here we have a what measure? Here we have 90 degrees, right? Now we know that these two sides are equal, right? Since we are going to draw a square. Now before that, another way we can say that this is a triangle. This side will be of 90 degree. We know the angle sum property of a triangle. What is the angle sum property? The sum of all the angles of this triangle will be of what? Will be 180 degree. We have one angle of 90 degrees. So 90 degree plus the measure of this angle. That will be A B and C plus angle A plus angle B. It is of what? 180 degree, right? Now, this angle A and angle B are of equal length, right? So, 90 degree plus x is equal to 180 degree. 90 degree plus 2x is equal to 180 degree, right? 90, sorry, 2x is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree. 2x is equal to 90 degree. X will be 90 degree by 2, which is 45 degree, right? So angle A, which we took as x, and angle B also which we took as x, will be of what measure? 45 degree and 45 degree, right? Now, in the chapter similarity of triangles, you have seen that the angles opposite to the sides opposite to equal angles will be of equal measure, in such a way that we can say that this side and this side will be of equal length, right? Why? Because these are the sides opposite to equal angles. Let us see how to draw a square of diagonal 5 centimeter. Okay, first what you have to do, we have to draw a horizontal line. First draw a horizontal line. First we draw a horizontal line like this. Okay, and then next what we do, next we shall measure an angle of 45 degree. Okay, place your sets over here. Measure an angle of 45 degrees. Okay, so let this be the 45 degree I have got. This, in this direction we have got the 45 degree, and draw a straight line. Okay, you use your scale, right? You have a scale, so you just use it. Here what is the degree? Here we have 45 degree. Okay, we didn't measure it, okay, using the set square. And now we extended we draw a line and extended it. Okay, now take your scale or a compass. If you are using a scale, place a scale along this line and mark 5 centimeter, or use a compass. Take 5 centimeter on this compass and mark an arc over here. Okay, now what will be the length of this line? It is 5 centimeter till this point. Okay, now what you have to do, you just draw a perpendicular line joining this point to this horizontal line, or just take 45 degrees over here, because we have seen that this angle is also of 45 degrees. So take a 45 degree over here. Place a set square over here. Okay, place a set square over here and take a 45 degree. Okay, and draw a line such and join to this horizontal line. Okay, now what you have to do, we have got a triangle like this, right? This is a 90 degree, this angle is a 45 degree. Now what you have to do, we have to draw perpendicular lines over here. Now join this point with the perpendicular line that we just draw. Okay, now what we have a square of diagonal 5 centimeter. Now erase off all the other extra lines or extensions, and this is how we can draw a square of diagonal measuring 5 centimeter. Okay. Now, next is another case where we will drawing a square, not using this measure. Here what we have to do is, we need to draw a circle. Okay. And in that circle, we have to draw the square. This is another way to draw a square. So what we have to do? Here also, let's take the diagonal of the square to be 5 centimeter. Okay. We have to draw what? We have to draw a square of diagonal 5 centimeter inside a circle. Okay. So, let this be the circle. Okay. This is the center of the circle. How will you draw this circle? What we need? We need a square of diagonal what? 5 centimeter. Right? So, we have to draw a circle of radius half of this diagonal. Diagonal is 5 centimeter. So, take radius as half of diagonal. What will be it? 2.5 centimeter, right? If we take the radius as 5 centimeter, if this is taken as 5 centimeter and this is also taken as 5 centimeter, now how much will be the diameter of the circle? Yes, it would be 10 centimeter. Okay, and so diameter will be what? Yeah, this diameter will be of 10 centimeter, right? Now if we draw a square like this, what is the diagonal of the circle? No, diagonal of the square be? It will be of 10 centimeter, right? But what we need to draw a square of diagonal 5 centimeter. So what we have to do is, always take the radius of the circle as half of the measure of the diagonal that is given. And so here we got the radius to be taken as 2.5 centimeter. So first you draw a circle using a compass. Take a measure of 2.5 centimeter on your compass using a scale, and then keep your compass at a point and draw a circle. Okay. When you draw a circle using a compass, you will get a point like this, right? The mark of the compass that will be keeping at the center. So now we have got the center of the circle also. Now mark a straight line like this, okay? Okay, this is the center also. Now you understood this much. Now what do you have to do? You will have to draw perpendicular bisectors of this line. Okay, how will you do perpendicular bisectors? For your easiness, I shall draw this. This was the center. Now what did we did? We draw a straight line like this, right? Now it will be easy for you to understand. Now what we have to do? We have to draw perpendicular bisect of this line. How will you draw perpendicular bisectors? Yes, you have studied in the earlier classes. Take your compass, take a measure on the compass that is greater than half of this line. Okay, and draw, keep the compass over here and draw a arc over here and then an arc over here. Okay, now keeping the measure on the compass as a C, place your compass over here, mark a arc over here and an arc over here. Okay, now this is the perpendicular bisector that you have got. Now what you have to do, you just have to join these lines. Okay, and you have constructed a square inside a circle. The diagonals of the square is 5 centimeter. Okay, so this is how you construct a square. There are two cases. We discussed two cases, right? First is we have to construct a diagonal 5 centimeter. Okay, that is what we did over here. And the second case was we have to construct a circle with square or with diagonal 5 centimeter inside a circle. Okay, hope you understood these two cases. Now you do one thing. What you have to do is draw a square. Okay, I shall show you the pattern. Now, what was the pattern that you were shown? Yes, you were shown a pattern like this. So, any idea how to draw? Yes, I shall help you. Here we can see 3 squares. Each side of the squares are measuring 2 centimeter each. What will be this side also? We also will 2 sides. All these sides will be of 2 centimeter. Okay. Now, what is the sum of these measures? 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6 centimeter. So, first you draw a big square. Okay. Of 6 centimeter. With all sides as 6 centimeter. Okay. Now take your scale, mark 2 centimeters on each of the sides. Okay, why? Because we need squares of 2 centimeter. Now draw horizontal lines . Horizontal lines and vertical lines. Okay. What will they measure this side? 2 centimeter. Because why? This is 2 centimeter. This side is 2 centimeter. So this also will be a 2 centimeter. Okay. Now you might have got a picture like this. Now what you have to do? Erase all squares that we don't want. Right? So this is the pattern that you needed to draw. Now you got the idea, right? To draw such a figure. Okay. Now I did help you. I shall show you another figure. Just try whether you are able to draw it by yourself. Okay. Hope you understood the class. See you in the next class.